Hi, Raphael. My name is Suzanne Lancaster, and I was looking for pool repair resurfacing specialists in Mansfield, Texas, and I came across your website on Thumbtack. And I wanted to give you some tips on how to get ranked higher in Google, get more visibility so that you don't have to share your leads with other Thumbtack users and probably pay a subscription price. So, first of all, we are on your website, which is laid out very nicely. I noticed that y'all are in Frisco, Texas. I'm surprised you want to go down to Mansfield, but that's great. The first thing I like about your website is the fact that you have a request form. This is huge. Most companies don't do this. They don't let their customers fill out this contact form so that they can get back in contact with them. A lot of people, especially my generation, which is early 30s and 40s, don't like to call people initially. We'll answer the phone, but we don't like calling. And so having this available for someone to fill out is a really great idea. I like the picture. It's very nice. Um, I would say that since it's a Shutterstock image, probably you need to find another image that looks this good and rename it with some good keywords about doing pool services in the city that you're trying to go after. I like that you have some good content on here, that you use your names a lot, and that you use the city name a lot. That's great. Expectations for your customers, your guarantee, the fact that you have these satisfactions and who you're certified through, your contact information at the bottom, that's great. Google likes all of this information on your website. Um, and the more information you have, the higher you're going to be ranked. So the first page should have at least 1,000 words, which looks like you are pretty close to it. And then whenever you go into your tabs, your new pool construction, it says commercial and residential. I like that you have pictures of your work. I would say you need to tag it with some good tags that describe what type of pool this is. Is it freeform, kidney, whatnot? What type of tile this is, what type of deck this is, what this water feature is called, if there's a specific name for it. This looks like it was some renovations you did. These are good to have these pictures of the construction process in here. That's great. But you just need to tag these with keywords, and the reason is the more keywords you have on your website, the more Google sees your website and ranks you higher. And Google is, of course, the main search engine that people use to look for anything. But service companies are getting savvy with it, and y'all definitely have. Um, so the higher you can get ranked on Google for your service, the better. I would just recommend adding some more content on here for the types of swimming pools that you do, um, the shapes, what you use to build the pool, the type of deck options, the type of tile options. I would put all of this on your website. And of course, rename your pictures with some good keywords. Pool service, this is good. You don't need a whole lot on this. I would just say if there's a little bit more you can add to do so. So let's talk about pool repair since that was what my search term was. It to me does not look like you actually do resurfacing of the pools and the pool deck. And if you do, that's great. But it's not apparently obvious from this page. And if you do need to state that on here so that people are comfortable calling you for pool resurfacing or pool deck resurfacing, and we know that you'll be able to help. Apparently, pool deck resurfacing and pool deck repair and pool resurfacing itself is very lucrative. It's not a new build, so you're in and out with less capital invested in the project. And so companies are finding that doing these type of services for their customers are a great way to keep a lot of money going into the company. So that's why I chose that, because we have other clients who are utilizing us as website designers to make a website specifically for that. So if you want to get into Mansfield, my um, recommendations are to go ahead and make one website for Mansfield specifically and talk about what you want to do there. Do you want to have all these offerings, or do you want to really talk about pool deck and pool repair, resurfacing, remodeling, etc. And if you want to get that focused, it's a great way for Google to find your website and to rank it higher for those search terms. So when I look for pool decks or pool resurfacing, pool remodeling in Mansfield, this is what I get. I get all text pools and handcrafted pool care, and this is in Google Google Local and in Google Organic. I have True Blue Pool. I have a couple, other websites that make y'all pay for it, and then another couple pools. So we want to get your company ranked up here in the top 4. So how do we do that? We make your website better. The content I was describing is one way. We also need to have backlinks, and backlinks are what's from other websites that say, this is a good website that talks about pool resurfacing, pool remodeling in the town you're focusing on, such as Mansfield, and that Google needs to pay attention to this website. So how many votes does True Blue Pool Renovations have? There's a software called Majestic that tells us they have 5 other companies or websites talking about them. So we would need to get you bumped up at least, no, I'm sorry, not least. Some websites are stronger than others. So we would need to have some other websites voting for you. And then the other question is, how do you get into the Google local listings? And so about 60% of the people will click in here, the other will click in here. If you're ranked high in here, you will eventually be ranked high in the organic. So you need to just have a name, address, and phone number that is in Mansfield or very close to Mansfield, and you need to submit it to a lot of different online directories. So how many directories am I talking about? We'll look at the example for Altex and handcrafted pool care. These guys don't count because they don't do actually any resurfacing. There's a different software called White Spark, and you can see Altex pools and handcrafted pool care have 66 and 36 respectively. And there are different online directories that have different weights in terms of Google thinking that they're a valid online directory and a valid listing. And we know which ones those are. So we can submit your new name, address, and phone number in Mansfield, Texas, and get you ranked higher than these 2 guys. So that's how you get ranked higher on Google so that more customers can find you for Mansfield, Texas. If there are other suburbs that you want to dominate in, we can make websites for those also. The reason I chose Mansfield is, as you know, it's not quite as service heavy as other cities are in the area. And of course, there's plenty of pools in all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Let me show you an example of one that my teammate did. And he's number 1 right now in Google Local. Let's see where he is in Google Organic. He's number 1 in Google Organic. He put up this website about 4 weeks ago. And so you can see that we know what we're doing. We can get this website up and ranked really quickly. So you can notice this beautiful pictures. They do pool deck specifically, the repairs, resurfacing, remodeling, and repainting. This is a click button. So if you are on your smartphone, the person clicks this with their finger and it will automatically call. Picture. We have some good content on here. You can see we have our form. We have some pictures. These are keyword rich, which you can't tell by just looking at it, but I can guarantee you these talk very detailed about this pool. We have questions and answers. We have everything that this company does for people in terms of pool repair, the cities that they serve. See, here's the pool deck finishes, services, and options. We need to have this on your website. Of course, you can't really give people a cost because everything is so variable. Warranties, a call to action, the name of the person who is the president of the company. It's just a nicely worded website. That is my ID for your website, and I would sure like to work with you. Again, my name is Suzanne Lancaster. My phone number is 214-236-4678. And if you like what you heard, please give me a call. Thanks for watching.